My room. Why? Didn't think she hated me this much. Oh. Huh? The child of the full moon. The leaders of the ancients possessed an innate power, and were called the children of the full moon. The Shrine of Zalde received their lives and power. It sealed the Autophagos away, saving the world.
You have awakened.
Duke, so it was you who saved me.
I couldn't afford to have this sword lost to the sea forever.
Okay. I still owe you my thanks. So the Shrine of Zalde was powered by the lives of the children of the full moon?
Humans brought forth the Autophagos and led it. Consider it atonement. The few remaining children of the full moon, together with the Entelekea, decided on how the world would be. The imperial family are their descendants.
So that's how the Empire started. And that's why that sword, the key to Zalde, will prove a true emperor.
As long as air is used, no one can oppose the Autophagos, for it is born of air itself.
You wanted to stop the Autophagos too. That's why you were going around calming all the air Krene, right?
Correct.
Why didn't you ask for help from the Empire or the guilds? You could have stopped Alexei if you'd done that.
I have aligned myself with the Entelekea. I have no intention of coexisting with humanity. What's more, the masses of humanity will never come to any accord.
So, what are you trying to do? The Autophagos was too much, even for that ancient civilization.
There is a way.
You say you despise humanity, but what about us? Aren't we human? Why did you give me De Nomos? Why did you cooperate?
You were the only ones who even attempted to communicate with the Entelekea. That is why. Never mind, it is done.
Wait, what are you gonna do?
I will protect our world, our Terca Lumares.
Hold on! Ugh! Damn it!
What's wrong? Oh. Yuri?
Estelle? Repeat?
Yuri!
Ouch! Hey, hold on a sec.
Yuri! It's really you, right? You're not a ghost or something. Oh good, you have a shadow.
Yeah, I'm living. And yeah, that hurts.
Thank goodness. I'm so happy. Repeat just rushed out all of a sudden. I was so surprised.
Thanks. I'm fine now.
Is that wound from when you fell from Zalde?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess so.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
Sorry to make you worry.
I want to go tell everyone. They'll be so happy.
What's everybody doing?
Rita went to Zalde with Judith. She said there was a lot to study, being ancient ruins and all.
That's Rita.
Patty's helping out with repairs on the Fiertia too. Carol and Raven went back to Dawngrest. It seems that relations between the Empire and the guilds are worsening again.
Oh, they're still like that?
Supposedly it's because of Zalde. They went to make sure the guilds didn't do anything rash.
First Heracles, then that. Guild or not, people are gonna be on guard.
It's troubling Yoder as well. And Flynn is being Flynn and going off to all corners of the world.
Everyone's working hard.
They thought they should do what they can, even without you.
Yeah.
Because we knew. We knew you were alive. Even Flynn took ships out to look for you so many times.
I'm so sorry. But thanks to you, I'm all fixed up.
You should still rest today. Rita, Carol, they can all wait a little longer to see you.
As you wish. Estelle, Rapide, sorry to worry you.
We were stuck on top of Zalde. We couldn't get down. But Flynn and all the rest of the knights managed to help us.
Huh. Sounds like everyone had a pretty rough time.
But we're all safe now. All of us. I'm so happy.
The air crisis, Duke, the Autophagos. We still got a mountain of problems to deal with. Alexei unleashed something terrible. I'm tired of all this freeing the world nonsense.
Just what is the Autophagos?
Who knows? A catastrophe. It can't be anything good. Guess I get to fight a big one this time.
It certainly is. So, you're going after it?
It doesn't look like I'll have a normal life if I don't.
A normal life. For everyone. That's why we fight.
Yeah, that's enough, right?
Yes, it is.
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Oh, it's really you!
Thanks, everybody!
Don't go taking that young lady around everywhere. She must be tired.
What do you mean? Estelle, were you using your power?
She fixed up every wounded person who came back. We're all in her debt.
If there's anything else I can do, please let me know.
Nice to see the lower quarters back to normal.
It'd be perfect if only that thing in the sky weren't there.
Don't worry. Leave it to brave Vesperia.
There you go again. Just how are you gonna close up that hole in the sky?
Hey, if anyone can do it, Yuri can.
Yeah, he never makes promises he can't keep.
That's far enough.
Now you, what do you want?
I say, take a look at this.
Huh? A warrant? For me?
Just Yuri?
I say a knight's duty is to apprehend the unlawful.
So I'm the only one with a bounty on my head? Nobody else?
That has nothing to do with the matter at hand!
We have a proposal. Return to the knights, and this all goes away.
What?
Someone high up is making a fuss about leaving you to do as you please. So,
You'd feel better putting the reins on me.
now you've got the idea.
Hey, Swan!
What? Where? Hey, wait!
So long, everyone!
Take care!
Just as I thought, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's go! Arrest that man!
This hill is pretty brutal.
Those knights are amazing.
They are tenacious.
Yuri!
Whoa, Patty. Where did you come from?
Yuri! Thank the Seven Seas! I knew you were still alive!
Yep, still kicking. Somehow.
Oh!
Huh?
Hey, Judith!
Estelle, I just came to get you.
Where's Rita?
Rita's in Ospio putting together all of her research. You'll come too, right?
Yeah, if you don't mind me catching a ride.
Then let's go.
Sorry to make you worry, Judy.
My heart was about to burst from worrying so much.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I really mean it.
Wait!
Not again. Just once. Just once I want to take it easy when I leave someplace. Goodbye, knights.
Get back here!
Seeing the Autophagos just there in the sky, it's horrible.
Yeah. To think that catastrophe from the legend was hidden up there all along. It's creepy.
It just showed up in the sky out of nowhere. All the people must be so worried.
I'd rather see what we're up against than let it grow out of control somewhere hidden away.
Your spirit is amazing, Judith.
It might be a good thing to have the danger right out in front of us, though. It'll bring together people who'd never get along otherwise.
True. When you can no longer deny the Autophagos exists, all that's left is to face it.
You're right.
Eureka!
Oh, Rita, Yuri is...
We're more invisible to her than a camouflaged cuttlefish.
It seems like she's blind to everything but her research right now.
I can't really blame the people here for treating her like such a weirdo.
She looked so happy. She must have discovered something.
I hope so. Let's go and see.
We should be able to calculate the force field stability coefficient.
Rita?
We can make a key formula. Efficiency is okay. Making a stable, non-dispersing piece should be...
Hey, Rita!
What? Don't bother me! Huh? Oh, it's you. How did you get into... Wait, you're...
Hi.
Where the hell were you? I looked all over for you, you know.
Sorry about that.
Well, whatever. I don't have time to argue about that. I have something very important to talk to Estelle about.
To Estelle?
I may have found a way to control the behavior of air.
Really? That's great, Rita!
I learned lots of things when I investigated Zalde. Like how we might be able to apply the techniques used there. However...
That is related to Estelle's power as a child of the full moon?
We need to interact with the air to make it recombine freely according to a formula. This is something only Estelle can do.
If only I hadn't given Dane Nomos back.
Did you meet Duke?
Yeah, he saved me. Well, he said it was so he could recover the sword.
That sword's different from the Child of the Full Moon. I doubt it could be a substitute.
But that control formula you used on Estelle, that was to control the power of the Child of the Full Moon, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if we're going to control the air with this theory, we have to release the control formula on Estelle.
So, if everything goes right, we control the air. But if we screw up, the air will get even worse and the world will fall to the Autophagos. Is that about right?
That's quite a bold plan.
Aye, it's a plan as bold as jellyfish stuck in shallow waters.
Sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. Estelle, believe me. Lend me your power.
Are you scared?
No, I'm happy. I might still be able to use my power to help others. Rita, please let me know if there's anything I can do.
So what exactly do we need to do?
Well, I'm not completely finished working everything out. Give me a little more time.
Okay, we'll go see Carol and Raven while you figure things out.
Great! I'll go too. I've got all the materials I need in my head. I'll let you know when I work it all out.
All right, me hearties, let's get going.
Ooh, if he was safe, the least he could have done is let us know. That idiot.
Yeah, if we'd known he was okay, we wouldn't have wasted all this time looking for him.
But we wouldn't have known he was all right if we hadn't looked.
Which is why he should have let us know in the first place. I mean, we looked all over.
We'd be too worried about him if we hadn't.
You were really worried, weren't you, Rita?
What?
Thank goodness you're safe, Fury.
Yes, I'm so glad. And just look how happy Rita is.
Are you happy?
Damn it! Why did I have to do it?
That was the Dawn's grandson, Harry, right?
Oh! Yuri!
I can't believe you! You should have told me you were alive!
Sorry for worrying you. But I'm back.
Well, aren't you tough? That's my boy.
Hey, I said Yuri was my boy first.
I ain't handing him over to you, Patty darling.
If you're both done messing around, we just saw Harry. Did something happen to him?
There's been just a teensy bit of trouble. The Union's kind of a ship without a captain right now.
So the people won't come together unless there's some kind of core.
Core! That's it!
What's it?
I've got it! Apatheia! It'll work if I use Apatheia! So even if the air stability coefficient keeps changing, if I connect one of those...
Hold on, forget the explanation. We wouldn't understand it anyway.
Oh, okay. The Apatheia we gave to the Dawn should still be around, right?
That was Belius's Apatheia, the Cyanociel.
Rita's found a way to control air.
Really? Cool!
Do you know what happened to the Cyanociel after the Dawn died?
Nope.
What about Harry? Shouldn't he know, being the Dawn's grandson and all?
Good timing, too. I was just about to take him back. Go to the Union headquarters. We'll be back there soon.
The atmosphere is kind of strange.
Yeah, the Union is falling apart.
Because nobody wants to step in to take the Don's place. And the Don's heir ain't quite up to it. Come on, don't hang back now.
I was the one who led Grandpa to his death. Someone like me could never become a man like the Don was.
Nobody's saying you gotta become a man like the Don was. We're just saying you should at least show up to the succession meetings.
Hey, do you have the Don's Apatheia? We'd appreciate it if you could give it to us.
Wow, that was quite a fastball, Rita.
That Apatheia belongs to whoever succeeds the Don. It's not given to outsiders.
What? Well, when will they choose a successor?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Well then, who should we ask?
That boy's a real piece of work. Who's gonna protect the city if the Union isn't?
What? That would be our guild, of course.
Talking of whose guild? I know that you sent in your Clouds of Dawn members to Zalde.
The Union has never been outstripped by the Empire. We cannot sit here and risk falling behind.
I say it was imprudent. It could have been taken as the Union's hostile act against the Empire.
In that case, we would defend our honor on the battlefield.
And who will be leading the battle? The Clouds of Dawn? If the Don got wind of that, he'd burst out laughing.
So why don't you boys in Altos throw your hat in the ring? Maybe then we'd see just how unpopular you really are.
This is ridiculous. Continue as you please till the world comes to an end. But don't bring up a war between the guilds. This isn't a joke.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Let's just set a bit of driftwood in the Don's chair. A hard existence being worn down by the waves lends it the exact same air of dignity.
My, how ingenious.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
It's all right to be helped by your friends. Protect your friends and they'll respond in kind. That was the last thing that the Don said to me.
Carol.
What? Who's this kid?
I can't do anything by myself, but I have my friends. Because my friends are there for me, I can do anything. They're still there for me, even now. Why isn't that good enough for the Union?
The boy is right. The best thing that the guilds ever had was their ability to help each other. There is always a way to deal with things, even if you aren't some great big leader.
The Don told you that from now on, you have to walk with your own feet. You know how to walk on your own feet, don't you?
You make it sound so easy, but actually...
Let's go. I'm gonna get sick if I have to stay here any longer.
Hey, you, wait up! What about the Apatheia?
If you've got enough spare time to be hanging around those idiots, you'd be better off using it to think of another plan.
Another plan? It's not that easy.
You'll be able to come up with something if you just don't sleep for 3 days.
Why is it on me?
Here.
Are you giving this to us?
No, this is going to be stolen.
What do you mean?
I owe you one.
Get a move on before the others realize it's gone.
To what do we owe this generosity?
I don't know. Maybe it just left a bad feeling in my stomach to get lectured by a kid like that.
Maybe there's some hope for that boy after all.
So now that we've gotten the Apatheia, what's next?
Next up, we're going to the Zofair Rift. I'm going to use the unactivated air crene that's there.
The Rift? We're going someplace cold again? Mind if old Raven waits here?
You'd rather be cold than have the world be destroyed, wouldn't you? Let's go.
I'm so glad Yuri's okay.
Are you kidding? The Atafagos, the whole world going nuts? There's no way that kid would miss this.
You weren't worried, Raven?
Maybe just a little. But guys like him keep getting up, no matter what happens, so I wasn't too worried.
You really believe in Yuri, don't you, Raven?
Aw, you're gonna make this old man blush.
It seems that the Union is still in disarray.
They relied on the Dawn for too much. They're probably scared without the guy who used to decide everything for them.
I think I know how they feel. Constantly worrying whether or not you're about to make some big mistake.
Well, I can't understand being so afraid of messing up that you can't decide anything.
Wow, I agree with you for once.
The Union has to do a lot of thinking for themselves now that they're without the Dawn.
Isn't that how it should be?
Absolutely.
Why did Yuri fall at Zalde anyway?
The core was falling, so I couldn't see very well. Did he slip?
Dear, what a clumsy lad.
He wouldn't be able to do much about Alexei.
It was pretty hot, so maybe he just wanted to take a refreshing dip.
Returning to the embrace of Mother Ocean? That's not like the boy at all.
Still, imagining it makes me want to crack up a bit.
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. So cold, 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 cold.
So, what are you gonna do with the air crane?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter.
An air converter?
My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
Mana.
To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at night.
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The Epitheia.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without the control formula will unbalance the air. It'll just flood out again.
But we can't just sit here and ignore that thing. And
Yeah?
it's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager 1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct. It'll be okay. I'll return this 1 billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on, let's head to the Air Crene.
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air, you're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl Rita. Yep.
Well, I had a hint to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air. Even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Autophagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Autophagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it using?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend meant.
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love. Makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the full moon were protecting us the entire time.
That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay. The water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the Cyanociel.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
We'd freeze to death if we took a nap here.
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you want. Just tell us what to do.
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zalde.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the Cyanociel. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone, let's do this.
Sure. Why not?
Ready, Estelle? Here we go. Everyone, come over here.
Go ahead.
Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good. The air is collecting in the Cyanociel. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? Formula for reshaping the Apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
That voice. Bellius?
Judith? Yes, it is I, Bellius. Or rather, I was once Bellius, but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Bellius trapped in the Apatheia have... Amazing.
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Bellius the Intellicheia, you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. I feel the power swell within me. Such is the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelekea, won't we?
There are very few Entelekea left. Pharaoh, Gusios.
And Baul.
Not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apatheia. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared!
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the air Krena has quieted down too, even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes. Yes!
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn for the strange.
Yeah, I never would have dreamed any of this would happen. But we finally see the light at the end.
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her, Klee. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain it, but she is here. I can sense it.
Perhaps she dwells within Estelle.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know. You don't have to...
What was that just now?
Isn't that where...
It came from the direction of Zalde.
The Adafagos. No. Has Zalde stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey, Rita, Duke said the Autophagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Autophagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know. But I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul!
Yes, I see. Thank you. The servants of the Atafagos are attacking a city, Nordopolica.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
Ooh! I'm gonna hurt that idiot who brought the Atafagos back!
What could have happened at Zalde?
Those nutjobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zalde's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so.
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real. Be careful.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield.
Is the Autophagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's what we've caught on our line. We'll reel it right in.
Come on.
That was easy.
I hope the town is all right.
You're right.
Hold your position. We're gonna stop them here.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm saved again.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier Blastia. Its power had been raised, and I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to normal now.
We thought raising the power would protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving.
You are all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have the time.
Thanks.
Ew. I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no fighting!
It's all right, Rapide. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear!
Roar, roar, roar.